a job that you don't really love. It's not your dream job. This is the opposite. If you love your work, for me, I love being your teacher. I love being able to be your teacher online too. It's really a great combination. Great for you, I can touch a lot of people, and also my life can have a lot of flexibility. Working online as your English teacher is my dream job. But there can also be some problems with work. You might say it's hard to find a good work-life balance. This expression, a work-life balance, is often used when you're working so much, or maybe, like me, you work from home, so it's hard to have a good line between your personal life and your work life. So maybe if you've been working a lot, you might say, I just need to take a break and find a better work-life balance. That's really important. If you've been working a lot, maybe you've even been studying a lot, you might face burnout. Burnout. This doesn't have to do with fire, but it kind of has the sense that your figurative flame and love of your job has gone out. So if you experience burnout, it means the thing that was your dream job, the thing that you felt passionate about, you no longer feel passionate about. This might be temporary. This happens to a lot of people like me who create content on YouTube. You have to be creative and come up with a lot of ideas, and sometimes there aren't many good ideas. Maybe I just have some kind of temporary writer's block and don't come up with a good idea and I feel overwhelmed. Well, that might mean I am burnt out. I am experiencing burnout, or we might say I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out on my job. I've been working for 12 hours a day for the last 3 weeks. I'm burnt out. I need a break. I hope that you can avoid this before it gets too serious, but it's something that's really common if you are working too much or if you're studying too much. Now let's talk about 4 common phrases for describing your job. And just a little note, a while ago I made this video, 100 jobs in English. So if you would like to learn how to pronounce your personal job, or if you would like some more information about specific jobs in English, you can check out that video and get some more details about that. But let's talk about 4 common phrases to talk about what you do. You might say, I am a teacher. I am a doctor. I'm a healthcare worker. I'm a construction worker. I'm a designer. Whatever you might be, I am. But we could also say, I work in plus a field. I work in education. I work in healthcare. I work in business. I work in marketing. So here we have a general term. It doesn't talk about your specific position, but it's a common expression used when you're describing your job. I work in education. Maybe you're not specifically a teacher. Maybe you help to create a curriculum, or maybe there's something that's a little complex that you don't want to explain. You might just say, I work in education. Cool. You could also talk about the company you work for. I work for Amazon. I work for Google, especially if this is a well-known company, even if it's just well-known locally, this is a common expression you might use. Yeah, I work for Samsung. I work for Duke Power, which is the power plant in my city. If I said this to somebody who lived in France, they would have no idea what I was talking about because this is a local business. But if I said that to someone locally, they would understand exactly. So it's kind of all about the context here. What if you have your own business? What if you run your own business? You can use that expression to run. For me, I run my own business. We could say, I run an online education business. Well, that means that I teach online, but it means I'm the CEO, the boss. I wear all the hats. I run a business. So we could use this for a lot of different situations as long as you're the entrepreneur, you're the one who's in charge of the business. I run a business. Before we get to our sample conversation, of course, we need to talk about some common job questions. This is essential for daily conversation because usually these are the questions we use in small talk. So that's why this topic is really important to know about.